how you can steal from others to become an excellent fashion designer. So when we look at inspiration as designers, there is always a fine line between stealing and being inspired. Most designers end up stealing without realizing what is happening.
I steal designs. And you know what? It's true.
Shein and other companies stealing designs is extremely unethical.
Shein allegedly stole Mariama Diallo's design and copied their brand's creative direction.
Are we being gaslit by Shein?
Just steal creative designs from small businesses.
So when you're observing a existing collection or a designer's collection, how can you look at it and evaluate it in a way that is analytical to be able to extract key things? And what are the key things that we should be looking out for the next time we're on Instagram or on Pinterest or we're looking at a collection in store? When observing any collection, we always have to start off by asking ourselves, how is the framework of research that the designer employed into this collection built? Perhaps they were researching different extreme regions of the globe, not only from a functional standpoint in terms of the fabric selected, but perhaps even from an aesthetic standpoint in terms of how the design was cut, how the color palette was selected. This could give you a specific link that you can make in your own designs. We also need to look at what sorts of conceptual ideas were developed in order to relate it to the group of products being designed. Let's look at the example of the outdoor wear. Maybe the conceptual idea is to have convertibility. You need a garment that can do a bunch of different things and can take you through different scenarios. Perhaps we have a lot of zippers that allow for convertibility to be able to remove sleeves. Perhaps we have hidden pockets. Perhaps the clothing itself is made out of a collapsible material that allows itself to be collapsed on itself, to be able to be packed in an instant. We'll also need to evaluate, when it comes down to the customer avatar, does it appeal to one group more than the others? Why or why not? Let's, for example, look at a brand like Gymshark. Gymshark offers a variety of weight lifting apparel for broad audience. Some of them are more into yoga, some of them more into running, some of them are more into the traditional gym. So if it's a yoga focused capsule, then perhaps it lacks some of the elements that a weightlifting customer might need. Ask yourself, what would I do that this designer would never do? You might look at a brand like Off-White. Off-White traditionally operates in a ready-to-wear space that commands a high price. But their unique ability to flip the script and to give the luxury-focused consumer something that was out of the norm really gave them a way to stand out in the market. So we had the ready-to-wear segment, which was a luxury segment that was dominated by brands that were just copying off each other, creating these very catwalk-ready clothing. And then you had Off-White that came in and deconstructed everything, gave the luxury space a street focus. Next, when you're looking at the collection in its entirety, you need to ask yourself, did the collection theme or did the inspiration that the designer was going after influence the price point of the collection? All of this is to say that you can get inspired in a way that allows you to stand out, not just to copy the crowd. Take each visit that you make to a store or each purchase that you make as an opportunity to learn. If you love the passion, the craft of creating your own pieces, then learn to love the process of being inspired. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please consider smashing a massive thumbs up. As a reminder, we have a dedicated members only section on our YouTube channel, and we have over 20 members and counting. We offer exclusive content every single week where I give behind the scenes footage. I give additional tips and tricks on how to design, develop, and produce your own clothing brand. I also in the future will start to do a lot more live streaming events where I'll be able to take one-on-one questions. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Fittdesign TV. Until next week's episode, stay awesome.